This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com. Just getting back from watching my first Royal Rumble since I don't know when. I don't know when the last time I've seen a live Royal Rumble was, let alone watch a full one in full. But Blaze invited me to this Royal Rumble watch party. She was not the biggest fan of the Royal Rumble. She didn't even want to comment on it on tape. She even beat up like this random guy that was at the Royal Rumble party after because she was mad about some of the finishes. But let me get into the breakdown. The first match was Seth Rollins defeating Roman Reigns via DQ at 14:25. This match was basically what you'd expect. You wouldn't expect Roman Reigns to do a clean loss to this because there was already talk about Reigns against Lesnar at WrestleMania. At the same time, they didn't want Seth to do the job, so it was a DQ when Roman Reigns refused to break a submission hold. And one thing I'll point out about this match that I noticed is Charles Robinson still going strong. I remember him in WCW when he had that little nature boy gimmick. And now he's still refereeing in 2022. The Women's Royal Rumble match was won by Ronda Rousey, who's back. She won it at 59-50. Melina, who I just talked about earlier in my update, that 4 years ago, that's a picture from 4 years ago in Philadelphia. I was with her the night of the Royal Rumble in Philadelphia, and she wasn't even invited. They wouldn't even give her comp tickets. So this year, she was actually number 2, and she only had a short appearance. Most of the older divas, and I'm not saying Melina's older, she just looks great, but she's not from the current era. She's from previous era. She didn't have that long in there, but she looked great, and it was great to see her in there. So that was one of the highlights. We also saw Kelly in there, Lita, Undertaker's wife. The Bellas were back. Ivory came in as the right to censor Ivory. And I don't even think she barely got in the ring and she was thrown out. Ronda Rousey got a good reaction. So that was the Women's Royal Rumble. There was 2 really boring matches. The Women's Royal Rumble was followed by Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. I'm sorry, but I think that this was even more boring than the Miz's match. As much as I hate the Miz, I gotta say that nobody thought Doudrop would stand a chance in this, and it was long, way longer than it needed to be. 12:58, so almost 13 minutes with Becky Lynch winning. This should have been like a 4-minute match. It was really, really boring. I think everyone that was viewing the Royal Rumble at this location I was at took a piss during this match. Bobby Lashley defeated Brock Lesnar to win the WWE Championship when Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns interfered to, of course, help set up that WrestleMania match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, who I guess is now a full face. I like Bobby Lashley. I did an interview with Bobby Lashley in 2017 here in Ottawa when Impact was here and he was wrestling for Impact. And he's come so far since then because he was talking about wanting to wrestle Brock Lesnar then. And here he is last night wrestling Brock Lesnar on the Royal Rumble in front of 40-something thousand fans. So I really like Bobby Lashley personally, so I'm happy for him. This was the second worst match, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maryse. It went 12-29. This was another piss break match. Edge looks great, though. Not taking anything away from Edge, and Beth Phoenix also looks great. But this was just boring, and pretty much everyone just wanted to see the Royal Rumble at this point. It was just like that was a match that no one really cared about that was viewing it. Although Edge is one of Blaze's wrestlers that she likes, so she was happy that Edge won. She was also happy that Kevin Owens was eliminated. So we do agree that Kevin Owens sucks. Brock Lesnar won the men's Royal Rumble. He came in and cleared house, announced at number 30 to win the men's Royal Rumble. So no big surprises. Although I have to say the Wrestling Observer newsletter did say that the most likely to win the female was Bianca Belair, and the most likely to win the male was Big E. So I'm glad, actually, it didn't work out that way. I'll get into some of your comments. That's pretty much my review. I didn't mind it. You know, we've been on lockdown here for 4 weeks now. We get off on Monday. So it's nice to get out of the house and hang out with some people. One of the people I watch it with is going to help with the production of the April 23rd Great North Wrestling event coming up in Ottawa. That tickets are on sale for now at ticketweb.ca, to give that a quick plug. Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at The Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Hannibal TV.